1090J made some pretty disparaging comments about Big Meech. Check this.
There's a lot of you know, Meech had called out, what was the rapper's name? Blue Da Vinci?
Blue Da Vinci, yeah.
Right, so there was a public thing with that, with Meech making accusations and then Meech trying to clear the accusations, but he never publicly said anything about Tammy Cowins. You know, so it's like, if she was all this and you're so against it, why not ever address the elephant in the room? And I think that's why a lot of people look at him differently. That and the fact that he's doing Instagram promos for money and shit, which is crazy, because nobody would have expected that from a fucking drug lord, you know?
Well, it's a drug lord who's no longer a drug lord.
Yeah, he came home thinking he still was, because he thought Lil Baby owed him and shit and was supposed to break him off and fucking all types of shit.
Right, bro, you could market for promo and all this other type of shit, but why don't you just come out and answer, who is Tammy Cowins? Why did you leave all your shit, all the rights to her and not the boy or that boy's mother? Let's just be honest, let's just be real. A lot of people say Big Meech ain't no snitch. Whether he attempted to snitch in their white or not, you know what I mean? He is what it is, bro. At this age, at that tender age of 55, 60 some odd year old, does it even really matter? You know what I mean, bro? Ain't nobody selling Big Meech no big dope. Why you would be a fool? They would be a fool. He's hot. That man just came off of 20. Nor do he know how it works in 2025. Last thing he need to be is caught up in the bullshit. Best thing Big Meech could have did, fade the black, fam. Fade the black, take the little money and go sit your ass down and keep your boy off of drugs. Why? You ain't seen him in 20 years anyway, nigga. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Coming back with the bullshit, going over there with Rick Ross, my nigga, that's what exposed you. 9 times out of 10, a nigga would have ignored Blue Da Vinci. I wouldn't have. I've been listening to Blue tell that story for years, bro. Shit ain't never changed. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. I drop it in the comments. But 9 times out of 10, bro, the fans would have still been the fans, because they more fans of you, Big Meech, than they are Blue Da Vinci. You know what I mean? So they 9 times out of 10, they would have still been with you. But everything you did from the moment you stepped out of that prison cell, man, you started a chain of events. You started a chain of events that ain't gonna die down. Why? Because the only reason Big Meech is even anything in 2025 is from what he done in the past. Now the snitching allegations, once they find out it's true, most people ain't going to even look into this no more. Everybody don't do the homework, you know what I mean? So once the rumor gets started, people just tend to run with the rumors. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes. In history, it always went like that. People just run with the rumors. They don't bother to even do no further research. So a lot of people, whether or not he snitched or not, that name has been tarnished. Yeah, that name has been tarnished. That record has been blemished. Y'all drop it in the comments, bro. Just come out and address the elephant in the room. It's 2025, niggas on some real shit, fam. Yeah, nigga would respect you more than I tried to put this play together. It didn't work. You know what I mean? They was offering nigga 100 years. You know what I mean? Nigga at least respect you as a man. Not as no drug lord, but at least a man. And that's most important, my nigga. But when you gotta lie and you cannot be an open book because there's too many secrets and you don't want everybody to find out, bro, it tarnishes everything and changes everything. Not just for you, but for everybody involved. Everybody in the circle. You know what I mean? Suffer Lil Meech. Y'all drop it in the comments, but I don't care what nobody said about Lil Meech. That boy went to acting school and that boy doing an incredible job, whether Big Meech was his father or not. He wasn't even around him like that. You know what I mean? He wasn't even around him like that to just know all the mannerisms and his whole demeanor and shit. I mean, you can't learn everything from a tale, from a tall tale, from niggas telling you tall tales of your path. You know what I mean? I don't mean you could play him. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. I don't think, it ain't over for Big Meech, it ain't over for Lil Meech, but niggas want answers. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Peace. Max Headroom streaming on all platforms right now by Squash from the Playground. You'll be shocked. Yeah, you'll be shocked. I know it. Drop it in the comments, man. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.